Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, The Transparent Homeschool. My name is Beth, and I have the extreme privilege of homeschooling two kiddos with an almost 2-year-old running around, and so that makes things really exciting and really interesting and really stressful and all of that goodness. But today I just wanted to come and give you guys a super quick video about our Q3 wrap-up, kind of how our school year has gone up to this point, and some hopeful expectations I have for Q4, wrapping up our homeschool year. So we do the year-round schooling, and so we usually tend to finish up the first week, second week sometime of May, and then we start the middle of July. So we have 2 months-ish, most of May and then all of June, and then about 1 to 2 weeks in July before we start school. So we have about a 2-month break, which is pretty good. It's good enough for like the whole rejuvenation process, cleaning, decluttering, getting the new curriculum in, planning, and all of that is when that happens. And so that's just around the corner for us, and I cannot believe that Q3 is over. It's crazy. It's just nuts. But anyway, so Q3 was good. It was good, and I don't know why it was so great. Usually Q3, since it's like right in like January and February and everything's gloomy and like the sun's not out, and you know, everyone just gets kind of bad during those months. But our Q3 was pretty steady. It was pretty great. We met all of the goals that I had set for Q3, and that's a huge thumbs up for us. However, the biggest thing, and I don't know, the biggest thing that I have found in Q3 was our read aloud time. So how we do read alouds is at night. It's the last thing that my kids and I do. We get into their bed, well, my daughter's bed, and then my son joins us, and we snuggle close together and we read a chapter or two in our read aloud book. And this 9 weeks, I don't know why, but they loved our read alouds. I think more than any time in this year so far, but I mean, again, who can pass up good books and snuggles with their kids? I don't know. But I'm just gonna start off by showing you guys the read alouds that we did. So the first one that we did was The Jungle Book, and there's a lot of different movies of The Jungle Book available to watch. And so like if you guys read The Jungle Book, watch one of them. There's different definite like age levels of like what's appropriate or not. And so we just went with the old-fashioned cartoon one from Disney. You can't go wrong with that book. The movie and this book are completely different, but it's the same characters are there, and it's a feel-good family movie if you want to like have like a family movie night. But this book is actually really cool, so we really liked The Jungle Book. We did Owls in the Family, and this book was really cute too. Again, my kids really got into it, and I just think that anytime kids are interested in books, that's a good thing. So Owls in the Family was a really cute read. The next was Little Pear, and this was interesting. It wasn't what I thought it was gonna be. It's just about this little boy and kind of all of the mischief that he gets into, but there's good lessons there to be learned, and so this is really cute. They really enjoyed this one. We absolutely loved this book. I think it's because we just got done kind of like with the baby stage. Now we're still in like the 2-year-old realm, so I mean, she's basically still a toddler, and to them definitely a baby. But like this book is so cute, and it's so funny, and they laughed and I laughed, and it was just really funny coming off of like our baby days, and they were there and they can remember like how she was as a baby. And so this was a really cute book to kind of tie in to our family situation. And then the last one is this whole collection of Billy and Blaze. Now, one thing I really wanted to do this year was to get lots of books that my son would be interested in. He is starting to be at that age where he doesn't want to read girly books, or like he doesn't want to do like girl things. And so I was really trying to focus this year on more boy books. Last year we did a lot of good books too, but a lot of them were kind of girl oriented. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but I just wanted something that he would be really interested in. And so this collection is really, really good. They're all super appropriate, and they're really short. We read a book a night, and so like they all are basically about this length. So there's not too much like reading involved, right? And there's lots of pictures, but there's just really, really cute adventures that this boy and his horse go on. There's all kinds of like different titles in there. Here are the pictures of all of the different books in this collection. But they just, and my daughter really loved these too, so we just had a really good time with these. But again, I think our read alouds were probably the best part of this quarter. Having said that though, there were some things that we still were working on as the quarter went on. We're still not quite there yet to where I wanted to be, and that's okay. We still have another quarter of this school year to go, but one of those was spelling. It's been kind of this whole year with my son, there's been a struggle with spelling, and I think it was because we started with the Good and the Beautiful Language Arts Level 2 spelling words. And those words for him were very hard at the beginning of the year. So at like the beginning of quarter 2, the end of quarter 2-ish, somewhere in there, I decided to go all the way back to level 1 from the Good and the Beautiful and start with their spelling words, get all of those finished, and then we would return to level 2 spelling words once he gained a lot more confidence in his spelling skills. And we really did a good job with the level 1 spelling words. I mean, he was going, when at the beginning of the year we were in Language Arts 2 words, right? And he was getting, I mean, yikes, maybe 3 or 4 right, maybe. Now jumping like to this quarter, to the wrap up of quarter 3, he's getting 9s and 10s. I mean, like, out of 10 words, he's getting 9 out of 10 or all of them correct on every single spelling test. And so I couldn't be happier with the progress. We still have a lot more to go because we just started back into the Language Arts Level 2 words like 2 weeks ago. And so we still have a lot more ground to cover as far as those words, but for his progress and his confidence, man, I couldn't be happier. I'm so glad that we are taking the time to go back and review the things to get him to where he is confident and comfortable to move forward with the more challenging words. My daughter, she is loving school. I mean, like, she cannot wait to start school in the morning, and she's always happy to do it, and she loves being like part of the school. This is her first, like, her kindergarten year where she's actually doing like legit formal work. The years previous, we were just doing, you know, like little counting activities or like letter matching activities or coloring things, but like this is the first year, her kindergarten year, where she was actually doing like work in like a book, and she just loves it. She's thriving, she's doing a really good job, and the main thing with her that I've seen is her reading is really, really improved. Her fluidity is getting there. As you know, as they learn to sound out those words and put them together to make the sentence, but she's doing a really good job, and I definitely think that by the end of this year, I think she'll be where I hope her to be. The new thing I started with with quarter 3. So with quarter 3 at the very beginning, I sat down and I said, what is more important, like, in our school day? Like, what do I want each school day to look like? And we have a rhythm like of like subjects that we do in order and things like that, but like as far as like character and my kids, like where do I want them to be at the end of every day? And one of the goals that I set out to have at the beginning of level, or why do I keep saying level? At the beginning of quarter 3 was to end the day with a smile. And I am happy to report that most days, there were some days that it did not end that way. Some days ended with some grumpy faces. However, most days as a whole, in this third 9 weeks, we did end the day with a smile. And to me, that is good because it's like we're bonding as a family. We're spending that time together. My kids are getting the one-on-one attention that they want and that they deserve. And I think that they're enjoying school this year. And so all of that together, having them end the day with a smile is a huge like pump up to my mama heart. Like it is a really good sign that I'm either doing something really right or they're just really good at pretending. But no, I think it's the first part. I think that we're doing something really right as a family, and to have them smile at the end of every school day, again, makes me a very happy mama. On the flip side of that, one of the things that we really struggled with this quarter, and most of it was my fault. I will take responsibility for it. Most of it was my fault. This quarter, for some reason, and it could be the weather, it could be just a whole bunch of things, but for some reason, this quarter, Bible took a back seat. And normally in our house, Bible is a priority, but for some reason, it was just really hard to do Bible. And the way that our routine is set up is we start the day off with Bible and then we go into our other subjects. But for some reason, we were always late. I don't know why. This quarter, we were always late. We usually start around 9 o'clock, okay? And for some reason, I don't know what it was. Again, it's mostly my fault because, I mean, I'm the adult, I'm the teacher. So probably most of it was me just being lazy or, you know, whatever. But we weren't starting until 9:30, sometimes 9:45, and that is a huge delay. That's a huge gap out of the school day that we lost. We were losing, and so we just went right into our subjects. So Bible took a back seat this quarter. We are in week 2 of quarter 4. And we've really done a good job at getting at it early and making sure Bible is a part of that time. But I am looking forward to next year, though, when we do make kind of a change. It's not that I don't not enjoy what we're using this year for our Bible, and it's not super hard or like intense or anything. It's just the time, like when the time gets away from you, and you know that happens. But I am looking forward to changing to a new Bible curriculum next year, and so that will be definitely part of like the whole like what we're doing next year curriculum like thing. But the other thing that I did want to kind of mention, and I'm not saying really too much of this because this isn't really I guess what my channel is about, but I have started to do a lot of self-care. I've made a lot of changes in quarter 3 to my like daily routine and things that I do for me. One of the biggest things that I've done is we bought an indoor cycling bike, and it has become now part of my day. And I look forward to it, and I love it, and we've really been kind of enjoying getting into like a fitness routine, and we're starting to eat a little bit healthier and things like that. I'm not going overboard, like, you know, I'm not going and like throwing out all of my junk food, although we don't really even have that much junk food anyway. But like we still have chips and like fruit snacks in the pantry or whatever, but it's just more of like a conscious me thing. Like during the holidays, you know, everyone gives you sweets and there's cookies and then there's parties and then all of this holiday food that comes. And so I was really conscious about all of the sugar that I was eating, and that is a big thing for me because I really like sweets, unfortunately. But I started taking like a fiber supplement thing, and that's been working out really well. But like the two biggest things was like I wanted to just feel better. You know, I don't have a scale. So like I'm gonna say that I don't have a scale in my house, and it's not about numbers, it's not about weight, it's just about me feeling like my best. So I started to do intermittent fasting as well, and that has really kind of like given me a boost of motivation, and it supported me, it's like, besides the health benefits aside, and that's not, again, I'm not going to get into that. If you want to research intermittent fasting, go ahead and look it up. But I just wanted to have a positive attitude. I wanted to be happier. I wanted to be more confident in myself. I've always kind of struggled with a self-image. I mean, ever since I was a teenager, but like, I just wanted to feel better about myself. I wanted to feel my best. And so I think that all of the things that I've implemented into my day during Q3, and maybe that's why time was getting away from me, I'm not really sure, but what I have found though is for my lifestyle, like, or my life season right now, exercising in the afternoon is really the best time. And you know, there's people who are morning exercisers, and that's awesome. I tried that for about 3 or 4 weeks, but it was killer. And so we switched to the afternoon, and the flow of the day goes really well when that is kind of in the afternoon. But yeah, I know that I'm doing something good for myself. I know that eventually I'm gonna see like physical results. I've already started to feel like the mental results, the feeling better, the having more energy part, like being more patient with things, my kids, school, my baby. But like, it's more of just, again, the total all-encompassing just feeling good about yourself idea. That's why I did this. Not for numbers, not for fitting into bikinis or whatever. But again, I'm sure that will come later. But for right now, it's just more focusing on making me the best me that I can be. So anyway, all that aside, that's something that we started in Q3, and it's still continuing on right now. And I love my bike, and we do kind of throw in some weight like days, lifting days, every couple, like a day, like every other day, or maybe every other 2 days, and it's going well. I'm really excited with everything that's happening. And so Q4, I've got high hopes for Q4. The sun's gonna come out, and it's gonna be nice weather again, and so we can start doing school outside, or maybe picnics or park days. So big hopes for Q4, great Q3, and I cannot wait to see what is going to be the end of our year, how we're gonna feel, where we're gonna be with academics, with just all kinds of other like wrap-ups in homeschooling. So thank you so much for watching, and if you are finishing up your Q3 and you need a boost because it's gloomy and gross outside, hang in there. Good weather is coming, I hope, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. I will see you guys later. Bye.